Yo. There we go. Yo. What's up?
Yo, Nicholas.
Yo, I'm excited to do this episode with you guys as your host. I think didn't they change the times maybe? Because I know it's 2:48 here in Arizona, and it's because back then it was like 3:48 Arizona time and then 4:48 Missouri time. Maybe they changed it probably.
What are you talking about?
Because back then it was like 3:48, 3:49 p.m. Arizona time back then, and then back then it was like 4:49 p.m. St. Louis time. Maybe they changed it. I don't know because it was like 1 hour behind before. Maybe it's now 2 hours. So
What are you talking about? Time change was last weekend.
Yeah, it was last weekend. Yeah, it was last weekend. Never mind.
What is this you talking about?
Yo, low taper fade. What's good, boys?
What's good?
Hey,
Where's your screen?
camera.
All right, here we go. Why is it fucking hold up?
All right, hold on.
Maybe I should it's gonna get a little blurry, but hold up. Here, let me
How do you feel about this low taper fade?
I don't know. How do we feel about that?
Have you played the Madden League yet? No.
Yeah.
How does this feel, guys? Do you guys see me good?
The other night.
No, you didn't.
Uh-huh. We lost to the Bucks.
All right. Who else is joining, guys? Anyone else coming for this tournament challenge?
Thanks, Smokes.
Smokes better be here.
Yeah, call him, Nick.
All right. Let me call Smokes. Make sure he gets in. Okay. Let me call Chris McCoy. Krispy Kreme.
Get to the upper half of the conference for that championship game. It's to the big day already today.
He's not answering, guys. You want to give him a call, Hilgi? Or someone?
We just started.
He's not answering his phone.
We just run it. Maybe we join when he joins.
Yeah. So how's everyone's day today? Good?
Nick, you want to start like 10 minutes before so we get a little preview of what we think is going to happen? Or?
Like, what do you mean? Like, you want me to start recording or?
Yeah.
Is
All
that
right.
what we're doing here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I thought.
All right. All right, then I'll start recording. Okay, here we go. Where's the YouTube before? Here it is. All right, that's better. Okay, I'm going to start recording in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Recording in progress.
All right. What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Sports News with Esco. I'm your host, Nicholas Escobar. If you are new to my channel, subscribe and hit the notification button and give this video a like. Today, I have some special guests with me from St. Louis, Missouri that are Lindenwood alums, Ryan Hilgendorf, Logan Lingle, and Spencer Goldberg. Thank you guys for being on the show.
Thanks for having us.
All right, on today's episode, this is going to be about March Madness bracket predictions, and we're going to pick our team on every single tournament that's going on March Madness. So please, guys, stay tuned for this video, and let's get started, guys.
All righty, where should we start, Nick?
Okay, let me just go to my ESPN Tournament Challenge bracket on my phone. Okay.
Well, Nick, I'm going to be honest with you, brother. We don't have the bracket out yet. The bracket's going to be coming out here in about 8 minutes' time. But, I mean, we could get into it with, the games that were today. Some big champions yesterday, I mean.
You can also start with predictions of who we think is going to get left out.
Yeah,
that's a big one.
Yeah. Okay.
Do we feel like Texas should be in?
Do I feel like Texas should be in? I mean, I think they could. They could get in. I think they have a chance. I mean, what do we think?
Joe Lenardi has them at first 4 out.
I mean, definitely did better in the SEC tournament than I thought they would. They definitely put them in the conversation of getting in. they got to jump over Indiana or Xavier. Definitely helps that the favorites stay in the conference tournaments won to open up those 2 spots. So it's going to be interesting to see.
100%. I mean, I think when it comes down to it, you got a guy who's going to be a lottery pick on that team in Trey, and he is a dog. But at the end of the day, you just look at the losses that they had, and I think that truly outweighs the amount of games that they won. Obviously, I mean, they're in the SEC, so every single game conference-wise is going to be a gauntlet match. 2 wins against Texas A&M, and a good Aggie team at that is good. But I mean, you look at their losses too. I mean, obviously it's the first game of the year, but you look at a team like Ohio State losing to another tournament team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
Losing against UConn, tournament team. Auburn, Tennessee, Florida. They beat Missouri, beat A&M twice, did lose to them once. Lost to Arkansas, lost to Vandy, lost to Bama.
I mean, you're listing off these names. I mean, if you're going to compare the schedules list, Texas has probably the hardest schedule of all the 8 teams still in the bubble. So I feel like that could give them an edge over an Indiana, Xavier, San Diego State.
Yeah, I would have to agree.
It's a matter of you're losing those games. Obviously, they can't choose their schedule. They're in the SEC. They chose to be in that.
You're losing those games, but Indiana's probably losing to bottom Big Ten schools when their schedule's a gauntlet over and over and over again.
Very true. Very true.
All right. Yeah, I would have to agree. I mean, let's see what they can do, and hopefully they prove themselves better this time. Okay, what other game do we predict, guys? What other teams do we got?
I mean, are we looking at just last 4 in right now, or what are we talking here, Nick?
Well, I mean, what do you guys think about Auburn? What do you guys think about Auburn this year?
I mean, they're going to be a number 1 overall seed. It's pretty set in stone. One of the favorites to go to the Final Four, them and Duke. That could be an interesting topic to talk about. How far does Duke go? Cooper Flagg's injury.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a matter of 2. Do they rest Cooper Flagg game 1?
I mean, that's the thing that
maybe they see how it goes. I could definitely see that.
Yeah, I mean, he could rest up for the first game. I know with that ankle injury he had, but if they want to rest him for the first game, they could. But I mean, if Duke's gonna win, man, hopefully he can play the next game. Just we'll have to see what happens. Hopefully he's healthy.
Well, he'll be healthy.
Yeah, I mean, it's a matter of you roll your ankle like that, you're not going to be 100% no matter when you're going to be playing within the next week. You know what I mean? It happened on Thursday afternoon? They're probably going to be playing on Thursday or next Friday, one of those days. And it's against a 16 seed, which, listen, we don't want to let any of them go lightly, but it's a matter of 2, it's Duke, and they were completely fine with him and Brown throughout the entire ACC tournament without him.
I mean, it could be interesting with Duke. They could be playing like UConn or Gonzaga in the second round. It's going to be tough match.
I mean,
yeah.
What does Lenardi have them right now? I'm looking. Says UConn or Mississippi State. They're going to be the one out of the East.
I mean, that's pretty hard.
Duke, UConn. I mean, you never know, bro. UConn has experience. I'm not going to say Mississippi State either, but
yeah. I mean, I would agree. I would agree with
your thoughts on Auburn, Nick.
My thoughts on Auburn, I mean, like I said, whatever team they play, they'll probably win. I mean, they'll probably lose. I mean, it all depends what Auburn is going to feel this March Madness. All depends.
Nick, I got a question for you. One of Auburn's players, Janai Broom, he's been a big guy and honestly could be arguably one of the best to come out of the transfer portal. National Player of the Year candidate at that. Do you believe the game of college basketball is better or worse with players starting out at low-level schools like, say, a Morehead State with Janai Broom and then transferring to a big school like Auburn and building himself up? What's your opinion on that?
I think it's way worse because if you have a guy who brings 20 or 25 points per game, he shouldn't be transferring anywhere. Stay with the team that you're at. And then you got a lot of guys who can support you in the locker room and a lot of guys who can, try to say, give it your best. I mean, it's probably worse right now, dude. I would agree that it's worse.
Ilgi, Lane, what do you think about that? Transfer portal, yay or nay?
I think yay, but they got to limit it. I don't think every year you should be able to jump team to team. I think it's like
So,
2.
Give it like a transition period kind of thing?
Well, no, I feel like you get 1 free or something like that. And then if you maybe 2 free, and then if you do it again, it's definitely you got to get not necessarily suspended, but kind of like, I don't know, it's too much jumping around. It's almost like, I don't know, does that make sense?
Playing with the money now too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a matter of teams can just go out and buy players. And when you got massive schools like, say, Duke, Auburn.
I mean, sometimes it doesn't work. I mean, you look at Kansas, they hit the transfer portal hard every year, and it doesn't really pin out. I feel like with Kansas, they're more of a developed player with like Devontae Graham and stuff like that. And then as soon as you start transferring, getting in players, like look at AJ Storr. He's just not the same guy as he was at Wisconsin. So
No, 100%. And, I mean, Rylan Griffin, too.
yeah, Rylan Griffin is a shadow of him. So he might even be worse than AJ Storr, and that's saying something.
Yeah.
We got 1 minute, boys. 1 minute.
What's anything going on in the chat right now, Nick?
Well, we got some guys, Jonah Rosen, who's saying who's the Spencer guy, Goldie, and then we got one from IEP Picks that says hi, and then IEP Picks wants us to talk about Alabama State. So,
Okay.
what?
Hornets?
How do we feel about Alabama State this March Madness, guys?
I mean, they're going to be a 16 seed, probably a play-in game. Going to play more than likely Auburn if they can win their play-in game in Dayton in the first 4. Their coach has an absolute unreal mustache. Just looking at their roster right now, overall, they truly haven't played anyone of any caliber all season long. They did play a tournament team in Akron.
Here we go.
20. Yeah, but I mean, we're starting right now.
We're about to fucking cry right away.
And then we got Smokes on the chat right now. We got Smokes on the live podcast. Welcome, Chris.
Thank you.
So right now, our conversation topic right now is about Alabama State that we're talking about in this conversation because we got some guys that are wanting to, they want us to talk about Alabama State right now.
Hey, Nick, I hate to interrupt you, but Greg Gumbel's on the screen. R.I.P. Let's look and listen.
Okay.
There's also that someone unexpected will come.
That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I was expecting.
Wow.
It'd be pretty sad.
Well,
Pretty sad.
They might have a trivia right here. I don't know.
Yeah.
We're locked in, though.
All right. So back to the topic about Alabama State. Okay, continue.
Yeah, Nick, I'm going to be honest. There's no need to talk about that Hornets team. I mean, they're playing at a 16. They're probably going to lose either their first or second game. I mean, good for them for getting into the first 4. But, yeah, they were not my pick out of the SWAC. Real shame on Southern losing to their arch rival Grambling in their first game of that conference tournament. Not worth it, honestly. But, I mean, good to get the Hornets some airtime.
Yeah. Okay, another team I want to ask you guys about this March Madness. What do you think about Indiana this year, the Indiana Hoosiers? How do you feel about Indiana?
We got to see if they even get in. They're one of the first 4s in right now.
Indiana might be out.
They might be playing in Dayton too if they get in.
I mean, I feel like Texas has to get in with them, right?
That's what we were talking about earlier.
What is it?
Yes,
What is
we were
Indiana
talking
done
about
that
that
Texas
earlier.
hasn't done? Texas has to be one of the last 4, without a doubt. They've done more than any team in that besides Vanderbilt.
See, that's where I'm going to disagree with you right there, Smokes. San Diego fucking State, excuse my language there. Those Aztecs are absolute dogs. First game of the year, they beat USDC, University of California, San Diego. That is one of 430 win teams in the entire country. They lost to a really good Gonzaga team who's hot right now. They beat Houston. They beat the Houston Cougars, are going to be a number
They do
one
have some big
seed
ones. They do have some big ones.
going in. On a neutral site at that as well. Beat Colorado State, another team, tournament team. The San Diego State Aztecs lost their best player at the beginning of the season and possibly could be getting a massive guy back as
Here we go,
well.
guys.
Let's go.
Auburn number 1.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Another team I want to ask you guys. How do we feel about?
Nick.
Okay. All right. Wait. What do we got going on right now, guys?
Nick, we got the selection show on, dude. Let's lock in.
All right.
Alabama State.
Yeah. All right. What channel? What channel? What channel do we got it on?
They're the Hornets.
CBS.
CBS. All right.
ESPN also has it.
So we got a lot of comments in this chat right now. They're asking, this guy Mark Weasler is asking, is Bama a first round exit? What do you say to that, Goldie?
I mean, every game is not given.
Louisville.
Wow.
Wow.
God, I am so far fucked behind right now. Excuse my language.
Louisville as an
Jesus.
8 is wild. I was thinking at least.
Creighton.
Oh! Wow.
That's an 8-9.
I have no idea. Guys. Oh.
All right. I got the selection show on too as well.
Michigan.
Michigan.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, this southern region is absolute gauntlet. We can get a 12 right here.
Ooh.
Michigan, UC San Diego.
And Denver.
Hey, I'll have to pick. For that one, for those top three, I'm picking San Diego. I mean, I gotta go with San Diego. What do you guys think? What you guys pick?
Oh man, that Louisville Creighton game is going to be that's a slugfest.
Yeah.
I mean, do you guys think San Diego State?
ACC championship game, and then you pull Creighton round one. That's just disrespectful.
Do you guys think San Diego State is the favorites to win it?
I personally don't think so. Michigan's coming off a Big Ten championship. That game just ended. No.
Ole Miss.
Jesus Christ. How many SEC teams we got in this region, boys?
3.
San Diego
Yeah,
State.
State's in.
Ooh.
Last Jackson.
Dang, that's insane.
North Carolina's in.
We got Louisville.
Wow.
Bro, Louisville just got in. Bro, Auburn, Alabama State, St. Francis, and Louisville just got in the South region. That's insane. Creighton just got in. Look, Creighton's going to play Louisville.
Yes, Nick, that is correct. Iowa State as a.
This bracket's a gauntlet so far.
No
I mean,
way.
I'm gonna be honest.
Michigan just
Whoever
got
Iowa
in.
State's playing right now. All right, never mind. I was gonna listen. Yeah, I'm gonna take Iowa State. I was really hoping for a better forward team there. Marquette is a 7.
Now that look, Michigan's going to play San Diego.
Give me St. John's. Give me St. John's right here as 2.
Boys, this is just insane right now.
Wow.
I think I'm taking Michigan over San Diego, and I think I'm taking Creighton over Louisville. I don't know what to say. Look, Texas A&M.
Wow.
Texas A&M's on the South Region bracket.
All right, Nick, fast forward your TV or something.
Bryant.
I don't know what you're
Yeah,
doing.
I'm in a different time. I'm in Arizona, so
Well, it's still live at the same
Yeah,
time.
Nick, it's all right, bud.
yeah, just leave it there. Leave it there. All right, look, moving on to the topic. Okay, how do you feel about Vanderbilt this time in March Madness? How do you feel about what are you guys' thoughts on Vanderbilt for March Madness this year?
I hate to cut you off here, Nick, but I feel like we should really dive into how UNC
Yeah.
the tournament with only one 5-1 win.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I like to see it because I like to see RJ Barrett. Or not RJ Barrett.
Blue Bloods in there, you know. Yeah, so
RJ Davis.
Yeah, RJ Davis.
Yes.
He's a March Madness killer, but still.
Well, I gotta get through San Diego State
Yeah.
first.
I mean, let's talk, guys. Can we talk about this San Diego State UNC matchup right here?
Yeah, let's
So-
talk about it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Dog them.
Well, hold on.
It will be
As
good.
well, I mean, shoot, we got San Diego State and UNC in. That's 2 of the 4
So
Where do they
Baylor,
go?
Utah State, Indiana. I think Indiana's out, but I also think Texas.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Texas should be in.
Yeah, because we got I
shook
see
if they're
Ole
not in.
Miss,
They
San
have to be
Diego
in.
State, North Carolina,
I mean, we saw the SEC bias for.
and we got Marquette versus New Mexico,
Goddamn
I mean, they just their performance in the SEC
and then
championship.
Iowa
is-
State
I feel like that
versus
has to.
Lipscomb, Michigan State.
while it's on course, I guess let's get our predictions of what we quick early Final Four for
Yeah.
regional.
Get in the chat.
I think Auburn.
Yeah, let's say in the chat, guys. Say in the chat what your March Madness predictions are. Say it in the live chat, please.
For the South region. Let's see.
Now we got Brian playing Michigan State.
I think Auburn gets out of it.
I think Michigan State beats Bryant. I'm gonna say
Say that
Michigan
again,
State beats Bryant.
But
That's what I'm picking.
Who do you think's out?
Who do you think's in and who do you think's out, guys? Say in the live chat comments.
I was talking to Ling, but I mean the chat can talk too.
Yeah.
I'm
I
thinking.
think Indiana's out. They have to be.
Yep. I'm thinking we go. Auburn wins. Louisville wins. Ole Miss gets bounced by San Diego State.
I can definitely see that.
I mean, I'll be honest. I don't think it matters who they play.
Yeah.
I'd take San Diego State or North Carolina over this Ole Miss team.
I think so too.
No. I think Iowa State beats Lipscomb. I think I'm gonna go for Iowa State.
Yeah.
I think yeah. I like Iowa State. They're pretty deep. They can shoot the ball really well.
Yeah.
They played well in the Big 12.
Dog.
I mean, what
They played
about
well in the
New
Big 12 tournament,
Mexico?
and one of their best players was injured too. So they'll get him. They had two players actually injured.
New Mexico State's
They'll get
good.
one back for the tournament.
Well, I mean, New Mexico was hyped up last year and about being like one of the top mid majors, but
Okay, we just got a word from Jonah Rosen. He said this Mason Boehm guy is crazy. What do we got to say right now? He's saying that this Mason Boehm guy is crazy.
Okay, Nick, I'm going to be honest with you. Jonah is not talking about the content that we need to be right now. Those are two people outside of this live stream. I'm not
Yeah,
trying
he's
to
doing
be
some
a meanie or
OBWA.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what I mean. He wants us to talk about KU, and then I don't know. We got another guy from Mason saying Jonah does not know ball. I mean, yeah, I would have to agree with Mason that Jonah does not know ball in this chat.
Yeah, I mean, Mason is a big Kansas fan, as is Logan Lingle right here. I mean, are they pretty locked into a 7 seed right now, or what are we thinking here, boys?
Yeah, what are we thinking here, guys?
I think if they won one more game in Big 12 tournament, they would have beat Arizona. They could have got up to 6 seed. But unfortunately, they barely beat UCF as well. So I think they're locked in the 7 seed.
Yeah, and we got other comments from AIP picks that say Cam Jones, Nelly Jr., Joseph Round 1, sign me up. I just looking at the comments right now in my live
What's
chat.
going on in this chat?
I don't know. I mean, I got new guys who are watching my chat. It's like I'm getting new comments nowadays, guys, on my live chat.
Yeah, Johnny, care to talk more about this? We're talking about the Marquette and New Mexico matchup here, right? Here, Nick, you mind if we get Johnny into the live stream right here?
Yeah.
Zoom?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I mean,
second region coming up.
do you want me?
Quick, Johnny. Here we go.
Here we go,
Hell of a power.
Johnny, how you doing?
What up?
Not much. Okay.
Talking about Nelly Jr. Joseph in New Mexico. It's a Patino in March. It's dangerous.
Yeah, but hey,
Very, very true.
ooh,
That's true.
that is
that's
true.
true. But hey, if I did pick one team to win that game, I'm taking Marquette, bro. I'm definitely gonna take
All right,
Marquette.
Nick, we got Duke as a 1 seed in the East.
Let's go. Okay, Duke got to 1 seed at the East. Let's see who do you think they're going to play?
Playing in Raleigh. I mean,
I think it's Duke.
Wow.
Yeah, they rest.
hey, boys, you know what that tells me right there?
What is it?
SIUV Edwardsville is going to be playing either Houston or probably Florida.
Ooh, Florida's got a great basketball team, man. Florida Gators are the best. They're one of the hot teams right now in the SEC, man.
Bro, if they got Mississippi State at 8, I guess that means Mizzou's like 7 or 6.
We got a rematch of last year right there, boys. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I mean, you might know.
Bears.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, what do you think, guys? Do you think Spencer's right or wrong about this rematch? I mean, say in the live chat, guys, if you think he's right or wrong.
Well, I think he's right about the rematch.
Yeah.
Liberty. Hey, just putting it out there. I am not a Christian at all. I have celebrated Christmas for the past couple of years. Liberty University is a cult, and they have never won a NCAA Division I tournament basketball game. Give me Oregon.
All right, then. I mean, I'm gonna have to pick Oregon too, man. I think I'll go with Oregon.
The Zips, man.
Shout out former Illinois head coach
BYU
Johnny
is
Gross.
6.
Now I got another comment from AEPI Picks. They're saying, like, look, even
VCU.
look, even in the live chat right now, I see they say talk about Scoop Bates.
VCU to 11.
Talking about Tamar Bates?
Watch out for BYU.
Missouri guard?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're good.
He said Scoop Bates.
yeah, that's what I see in one of the live chat comments right now.
Scoop or Scoop?
I think he probably meant to say Scoot Bates. Scoop.
I mean, Tamar Bates is a great fucking guard from Missouri. Excuse my language again. But
Wisconsin.
yeah, let's talk about that real quick.
Michigan being 2 seeds
5?
is crazy.
But they're all white.
Hey, Montana's a wagon too. That could be upset.
Yeah, it could.
Montana can shoot.
Yeah, Montana. I mean, I would have to take Montana too.
He's at a 7.
Very end?
Bama's going to be in this too.
St. Mary's dandy. That's a tough hole.
I got an eerie feeling this is
Hey,
going
there's
to be Bama.
Vanderbilt then, man.
That's Vandy.
We got Liberty. Okay, we see Baylor, Mississippi State, Duke, and American Mount St. Mary's, Oregon, Liberty. Oh, Arizona's on it too. University of Arizona's in the bracket.
They're just first.
This is Bama. I already know.
I'd say Bama.
And then look, they're gonna play Akron. I wonder what LeBron James has to say about Akron right here playing Arizona.
I know.
Dude, because I'm like Mountain Time. I'm like different. I'm like Mountain Time.
Morris.
Sorry.
BYU.
Albert Morris.
Morrison.
Brother the bomb.
Good.
That's a good pull.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. That's a damn near home game for Robert Morris.
VCU.
It doesn't really matter though, does it? I feel like it really doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, I don't think it makes sense.
Honestly, Goldie, I think that's a bracket for you, man.
Yeah, that's not a bad bracket.
I think your
I don't hate it.
hardest opponent in the bottom is BYU, and then Duke up top if they get through. But I can see an upset between.
Yeah.
I haven't seen. Has there been any updates on Cooper Flag? Is he playing in March? Or?
Good to go on Thursday.
Well, let's see what he
Is
does.
that confirmed, Hilgi?
Yeah, is it confirmed? Is it confirmed or what?
I mean, I got some updated news on Bama. I mean, Grant Nelson's seeing a knee specialist tomorrow in Birmingham to see how severe his injury is. I mean, honestly, looking at this right now, I don't hate the region for Bama. We've played Vandy, beat them twice already. St. Mary's, I mean, they're 20-5, but truly riveted. They just lost to Gonzaga in the WCC championship game. And Gonzaga, I'm glad that 7's not Gonzaga in there.
Yeah. So right now,
Wisconsin's a good team as well.
yeah. So right now, I see in the live chat they saying that Robert Morris beats number 1 Kentucky in the NIT is Goldie Scarab. What do you got to say about that, Goldie? I mean, got another comment from AEPI Picks.
In Joe Lombardi's bracket prediction, they had Vanderbilt as last 4. In this bracket, they had them last 4 by, which is kind of crazy.
Wow. He was wrong.
Yeah. I mean, how do you feel about Alabama against Robert Morris?
That's an easy one.
Yeah, I mean,
I hope Alabama can shoot. That's all I hope.
Yeah, hopefully Alabama can shoot, man. I mean, I'm taking Alabama.
Yeah, that's a good team. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
no, it's not. No, I don't think so. Nick, I thought you were a diehard Illinois Fighting Illini fan. Being from Plainfield, Illinois, that's your team who you're rocking with for this tournament, right?
no. I mean, yeah, I could. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to rock with them. I mean, UConn won it last year. I mean, I might pick another team. I don't think I'm going to pick Illini.
Are you going to pick UConn? I mean, to go back to back to back.
I could. They could go for a three-peat. I could. Who knows?
I couldn't handle Dan Hurley.
Maybe you pick Clemson.
Yeah, Clemson could be a good
Hey.
pickup. I can
Hey,
pick
don't sleep
Clemson.
on
Hey,
Clemson, baby.
Smokes. I'm with Team Smokes right here.
Hey, go on. Even though the loss
I have
is
a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
I'll be honest, I have not watched much ACC ball this year. What team scares you the most out of ACC, excluding Duke and
Louisville? And Louisville?
Yeah,
Well, I
like
mean,
what
realistically,
team
I don't
do we need to
think-
be looking out for out of the ACC coming into this March tournament, excluding obviously
I
the
don't-
big three?
I don't know if ACC gets anybody else. Well, outside of UNC, obviously, but UNC is just not a good team. I mean, that'd be the only guess I could say. Because I think they're the only team that gets in. Because SMU, I mean, they play good defensive ball, but there's no chance in hell they're making it. So, I mean, I guess that question, it had to be UNC, but I ain't scared of UNC at all.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they have talent, but if they get hot, it could be an issue, but...
Like, talk to me more about this Louisville team. I mean, Chucky Hedburn, Defensive Player of the Year in the ACC, hit a buzzer beater as well, game before. I mean, that team, it seems as though they're lights out. I mean, new coach as well, coming from Charleston. They got some dogs. Talk to me more about them. I'm just not hip.
I mean, I'm very surprised that they landed what is an 8 seed. I think they could have been a 6 seed. That's what I thought they should have been, a 6 or a 7 seed. They play very good defense. They're very, very physical. Like I said, they could shoot anywhere. Like I said, Terrence Edwards, absolute animal. I mean, he absolutely carved up Clemson. You know, like I said, I think they're good. I think they're primed for. I can see them making Sweet 16. Honestly, I'm not. I think if they can go in, I think they can compete with Auburn. I really do.
Yeah, I would have to agree with Smokes on that. I would have to agree.
They got to get through Creighton, though, first. I mean, Creighton's
They do.
no gimme
That's tough.
here. That's a team that just
absolutely not.
played St. John's really hard in the first half. Obviously, R.J. Lewis Jr. had 2 in that first and then came back with 27. And the Johnnies and the Red Storm, they truly took over. Rick Pitino, I mean, great to see what he's been doing, turning that program around in New York. Auburn's got a tough game.
Yeah, say
Yeah.
They play.
They had a brutal poll. A brutal poll there.
Hilgi, what are you thinking about this, man? What's any big reactions coming out right now? Like, what do we see? We got 2 regions on the board. Any teams that you like their road to the?
Well, that Creighton and Louisville game's interesting. That first round. And then I like the San Diego UNC. Be good.
Okay.
We got Houston playing.
Who's Houston playing right here? In Wichita? Give me the
SIU.
Nope.
OVC. Represent. I mean, guys, Edwardsville is popping right now.
Yeah.
Let's be real, though. Game's not even going to be close. They're going to lose by 30.
Oh, absolutely not.
Oh, I mean,
Gonzaga
I
has
would have
an
to agree.
8.
Wow. All right.
Yeah. I think we got like 36 minutes until the bracket comes so we can make our picks on our brackets on the E ESPN Tournament Challenge bracket on our phone, guys.
Georgia. Gonzaga, Georgia.
Ooh, I think Gonzaga wins against Georgia. I'm going to take Gonzaga.
I think Georgia.
There it is. Clemson 5 seed. Should have been 4, but we'll take 5. Who we got here? We pull Houston? That's not awful.
I mean, we got a lot of good games going on right now in this tournament challenge. I mean, we got a lot of good games that are going on right now in the first round. So, I mean,
none of the games have happened. That's a
McNeese.
Wow.
Huh? I don't know how I feel about that.
You know, Chris, I was talking to my roommate Johnny, who's here right next to me.
Purdue.
McNeese is a team that, you know, they've made it back-to-back years with Will Wade, and they've been a very popular 12-5 upset matchup, but they never get the job done.
Yes,
I think Clemson's fine.
High Point.
I hope so.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I would choose Clemson if I want to, man. I mean,
I like High Point a lot.
Yeah, I don't think I would choose Purdue, but I'm definitely going to choose Clemson for sure, man. I choose Clemson.
Illinois 6.
Yeah, I'm not taking a line on that.
Oh, Texas Xavier.
Then we got Houston versus SIU. Gonzaga.
Whoa!
Gonzaga versus what do we got?
That's a matchup right there. That's a tough.
Boys, Boise's out. Indiana's out.
Wow.
Oh, Kentucky. Okay.
Now Gonzaga, Georgia, I see, but I think like I said, Gonzaga. I think Gonzaga beats Georgia.
I think Mizzou's going to be yes. I think
Kentucky
Mizzou's
has the 3 is crazy.
Mizzou's going to be 7.
Clemson. Who is Clemson?
UCLA.
Was really hoping Kentucky would get a better game. I think Kentucky is going to beat Troy.
Clemson, McNeese, man.
Utah's
Clemson's
8
definitely going to beat
10
McNeese.
seed.
I think I choose Clemson.
Utah State gets a 10 seed.
Yeah, what do we got here? Utah State, UCLA. Hey, guys.
Purdue.
Whoever this 2 seed is going to have a real gauntlet in that.
Tennessee.
Yeah, good.
Tennessee. Oh, they
Purdue,
get
High
Wofford,
Point.
though. Wofford at 15.
I'm taking High Point over Purdue. I mean, what do you guys pick between Purdue and High Point? I'm taking High Point. What about you guys?
I like High Point.
Yeah, I don't think Purdue's going to win in the first round. I think High Point's got a chance, dude. I'm definitely think High Point's got the chance to win it.
Hey, Nick. There's a guy on Wofford. He shoots his free throws granny style.
Really?
Be on the lookout for him.
So he shoots his free throws granny style like this?
You know, Nick, I'll be honest. I can't see you because your screen is black, but I'm assuming you're going like this.
Yeah, because like I'm on the live stream. It's like it's sharing on my live stream. If you go on my YouTube channel on my live stream, you see me there.
Okay. Hey, Nick, just letting you know, this meeting time has about 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Not sure what exactly is going to go on. Do we want to start another one?
We could.
Yeah, let's end this one, start another one, start recording so we can get back in for this final region.
All right, yeah, I got you.
Much love, brother.
All right, perfect.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yep.
Salaikum Assam.
Yeah, sure. Stay tuned. Damn it. Yeah, all right. I got it, guys.
Champs are back. The 8-9 game in Raleigh. The two-time defending national the country.
Okay, there we go. Okay. You guys in?
Yeah, I'm here. You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
We're
All
here.
right, hold up.
UConn and Oklahoma.
Love that.
State and Florida.
Would love Norfolk State to beat Florida. I hate
Memphis
the
in a
Gators so
5
much.
seed?
Memphis is
Yeah.
a 5 after just
Ooh,
winning.
Memphis, Colorado State.
Ooh,
Okay.
Colorado State.
Mountain West.
Okay. Dang, that's crazy. Colorado
Yeah, that's
State.
going to be a good matchup.
Oof. I think Colorado State wins. What do you guys think?
Maryland at a 4.
No, Memphis. Give me Memphis. There's a guy
Yeah.
on Memphis. His name's PJ Haggerty. He's a
Yeah.
guard, Nick. This
Ooh,
guy
shaping
could
up.
be the next Carson Edwards. Maryland is a
Memphis,
4
Maryland?
wild.
That's
He's going to be
crazy.
that 3 in this region, boys. Who are we missing
Mizzou.
right now?
No
Mizzou's not a 3.
way.
It's crippling.
No way.
They're gonna. I think they're gonna be the 6 though.
Yeah.
Missouri is 60. There it is.
Hold up. I gotta
Who's
record this
behind
again, guys. Excuse me. I gotta record this again. Let me just
Wow, that's gonna be a damn good game. Maryland, Grand Canyon.
Recording in
GCU.
progress.
Okay, so we're back here. So I recorded this again, guys.
Missouri has a 6 in Wichita. Who
Wow.
they're gonna face?
Oh, Drake.
Wow.
Mizzou pulls Drake.
Oh,
Ah.
man.
Oh.
That is gonna be the hey.
Oh, the Tech at the 3. Okay, Tech's the 3 seed.
I mean, I don't want to overreact by any way, shape, or form, but this 6'11 Missouri Drake, is that not right now the projected possible game of the tournament? I know we have Louisville and Creighton in that 8-9, but still, boys, come on now.
Man.
That is going to be unreal. That's on Thursday.
Yeah, that's
versus
crazy.
UNC Wilmington, another possible 3-14 upset.
I don't know what happens with Wilmington. I mean, what happens with North Carolina? I mean, what do you guys
Go to
think?
Wichita, Kansas on Thursday.
Dang.
You know, Ryan,
Kansas,
I will not be in
Arkansas,
Wichita, Kansas.
okay.
I will be in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Hopefully there's a bar somewhere there that I can watch the game with Elena. Shout out Elena. I know she's watching now.
Yeah, I sent her the link to watch it. So I know Elena's watching. I know everyone's watching.
Good. Kansas, Arkansas is going to be a great one too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's St. John's?
I mean, guys, we get Calipari himself, game 1. Come on now.
All right. St. John's Omaha.
We got Florida, Norfolk State, UConn, Oklahoma, Memphis, Colorado State, Maryland, Grand Canyon.
Hey, look at this last game, Johnny.
Wow. Garbage cans.
I tell you what, man. Omaha is not bad at all.
Not at all.
Yeah, they're not bad. Not bad.
Nick, any movement in the chat right now? Would love to hear any questions that they have or comments.
We have no comments, no like. We don't have any more. But actually, they said that Mark Weiser said They said Wofford wins it all now. I mean, what do you have to say to Mark right now?
Mark Weisler. Okay. Well, they're playing Tennessee on Thursday in Lexington, Kentucky. It's going to be practically a home game for those Tennessee Volunteers. I think Mark could be smoking Flocka at this very moment in time and is not competent in what he's saying. And sadly, don't mean to put Mark down in any way, shape, or form, but he just doesn't know ball.
Yeah. I think Missouri can beat Drake for sure, man. I think Missouri wins against Drake.
Christopher and Ryan, what do we think? What do we think, boys?
Yeah, that's some wild seeding this year, I feel like. I still believe Louisville's an 8.
So then we will play Texas Tech next. And then we do a Kansas, Missouri.
Oh, imagine a
Sweet 16.
border war in the Sweet 16. That'd be crazy.
And you got to know as well, I mean, they've already played each other once this year. It's a matter of, like, revenge game for the Jayhawks. You know they're going to be coming out firing.
Mm-hmm. That'd be fun. I can get down with that.
Hey, on God on them, bro. You know what they say, on God on them.
Nick, so is there no one in this live chat right now?
There's no one live in the chat. I mean, I got 67 subscribers right now, but no one else that's new to my channel right now in this chat has not subscribed. Only one person has. Guys, in this live chat, please, if you're new, subscribe and hit the notification button because I'm on 67 subscribers.
Yeah, I've got it pulled up now, brother. Just looking at some of the other stuff that they said on here. Let's see here. A-Pie picks saying committee showing that conference tourneys don't mean shit.
What?
I mean, we're talking about it. I mean, I think he's specifically talking about that Michigan seeding. I could be wrong there. Let me cross-reference here. What was Michigan, boys? What were they, a 6? 5 or 6?
I think they were 5. Yeah, they were 5.
And who are they playing?
UC San Diego.
So a team that is 30-4, only lost 4 games.
It's going to be interesting to see how John Calipari puts him into the line. But that's a good that they didn't have. Kansas, I think, still's got veterans to play. That's going to be a great game. And then the winner could possibly get Rick Pitino in the next round.
Wow. Wow. Hey, what do we think about this, boys? Like, I mean, just first instincts. Who is going to win the national championship?
I mean, give me UConn to go for a three-peat, man, I would say.
Okay.
I mean,
Nick says UConn. Smokes?
I'm reluctantly gonna say Florida because I know usually the championship winners never do as well in March, but I don't know. The more I watch Florida, the more I feel like they're the most complete team in college football, college basketball.
Elgendorf?
Go Florida, but I'm feeling either Tennessee or St. John's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Turn on, man.
Yeah. I mean, Florida's got one of the hottest teams in the SEC. I mean, who's their best player on Florida right now, guys?
Walter Clayton Jr. But I mean, here's another thing. I mean, we want to
Or
talk
the
about
two
Florida. Florida has depth. They literally they play 9-10 guys every single game, and they are so big and they are so lengthy, and every single one of those kids can shoot. I mean, it starts with Walter Clayton Jr. and Will Richard. You got Condon, one of the big men, and Glotton as well, and Haupt too. They've got unbelievable talent. And defensively, we're talking with Ruben. Who else? I mean, I don't hate that. I truly despise Florida on all cylinders. I really do. Because they have just embarrassed Alabama in both games that they've played them this year. One at home in Tuscaloosa, and then yesterday on our neutral site in Nashville. But truth be told, the Florida Gators may be one of the best teams, if not the best team in this tournament. And I'm looking at the region right now. There are a lot of teams in that region that would love nothing more than to show Florida that they are not that good and humble them very easily.
Yeah, I would agree, man. I mean, Florida's one of the best teams to win it all. I mean, like you said about the roster, I mean, I don't know. Florida's probably going to be a scary team.
What are you guys thinking about this?
Just like the overall bracket?
I mean, yeah, the bracket, or we can stay on that Florida train. I mean,
like I said, especially out of their region. I mean, they don't have the easiest region. Obviously, having to pull, the back-to-back champions in your potential second round matchup is not ideal.
Yeah,
but like I said, just with their amount of depth that they have and their high-end talent, I just don't see a team beating them. I like Maryland a lot out of that group. Mizzou, if Mizzou gets hot, I mean, we've seen what they can do.
Maryland is a very
St. John's,
sneaky
it's
team.
hard to bet against Rick Pitino. I'm telling you, they are. They're very good.
I mean,
and Tech too, honestly. Texas Tech.
It's truly, I mean, that the South and the West are probably the most loaded regions, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
Probably the easiest would be the East, and then Midwest second. Yeah. I mean, just looking at this right now, there's a team. I mean, if I'm being 1,000% honest with you, this Houston-Gonzaga matchup at 1-8, the winner of that could make the Final Four out of that Midwest region. No offense to Clemson Smokes, but like both of those teams are some of the hottest teams in all of college basketball right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. How do we feel about UCLA and Utah State? Because I know they're going to play in the first game in the Midwest region. What do you guys take on that? I mean, give me like Utah State. What do you think?
Hey, Ogie, go ahead. You haven't spoken in a while.
What do you Utah State, UCLA?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Spencer?
Hold on, Nick. Ryan didn't even answer. He was just repeating the question.
Well, okay, then go ahead, Ryan. Finish.
UCLA.
Okay, UCLA.
Went to the Final Four a few years ago. Give me UCLA.
Okay. What about you, Smokes?
I'd agree. I mean, I do like Utah State, but I think UCLA by far has more talent.
Oh yeah, of course they do. What about you, Spencer?
I'm going to disagree with all three of you, honestly. Give me Utah State. The Aggies are a team that you do not want to mess with. They are a sharpshooting 3-point lights out. Looking at their schedule right now, they lost to UC San Diego, UNLV, New Mexico. So New Mexico twice, Boise State, Colorado State twice. So let's see here. That is 5 of their 7 losses came against tournament teams. So they're proven winners when it comes to it. They also beat San Diego State. Utah State has got a guy on their team. He's their leading scorer. He's an absolute dog. Ian Martinez. He's a senior from Costa Rica. Not many ballers out in Costa Rica, I'm going to be honest with you. But he's a great guard, very shifty, can get a bucket. Honestly, reminds me a lot of Mark Sears in his game. Not as much as the pass first kind of guy, but definitely penetrate, getting backed out, kick it out for a 3, and then even coming around as well, finding open space to hear mid-range or even get a 3 for his team. It's really, really good.
Okay. I like that. How do you feel about the Bryant versus Michigan State game? I think Michigan State's going to win.
Yeah, that's a quick one for me. Tom Izzo is pissed off that his team – I don't even say pissed off is necessarily the right words to use. I think he feels as though that they should have had a better chance in their game against Wisconsin. So they're going to be ready and fired up to come out and bring everything they got.
Yeah.
I got a question for you guys here.
What is it?
Go for it. Who's your mid-major pick to make a deep run? Every year we have one. Who is it going to be this year? What do you guys think?
Let's start out with Spencer.
Mid-major team to make a run. Looking at this bracket right now, maybe Robert Morris. Looking at this bracket right now, dude, I wouldn't even say mid-major, but like this may be an extremely unpopular opinion, and I know that what I'm about to say. I mean, Gonzaga, honestly. I said it earlier. The winner of the Gonzaga-Houston game could go to the Final Four out of that Midwest region. I really like the Gonzaga Bulldogs. Mark Few in March. I mean, no one's been talking about the Zags all season long.
Yeah.
There's a guy on Gonzaga. He's their big man. His name's Graham Ike. I don't know if you guys know much about him. He's an absolute beast.
Wow.
Down low. Pick and pop as well. Gonzaga's got a lot of guys not a lot of people know about because they haven't had that true big star, and they haven't really played the best as they have over the past few years. They're 25-8. That 8-9 matchup against Georgia, Asam Newell, he's a dog too. He's going to be a lottery pick.
Yeah. I mean, I would have to agree with you, Goalie. I think I'm going to have to pick Gonzaga on that.
I mean, Nick, you don't have to agree with me, though.
And they've definitely gotten really hot down the stretch.
No, I mean, I like what you're saying. Gonzaga, that you're talking about their big man. I would choose. I mean, I like Gonzaga. I mean, whatever team they play, I mean, it's like I'll choose Gonzaga.
All right.
Yeah. Now we got Jared Slusher on the chat. They said SEC versus the field. Who you taking? I mean, Jared, I think I'm taking the SEC. What do you guys think?
I don't know.
How many SEC teams made it? Let's look. We got Auburn, A&M, Ole Miss, Florida, Oklahoma.
Don't forget about
Missouri,
Texas.
Arkansas, Texas, Tennessee, Kentucky, Georgia, Bama, Vanderbilt, and Mississippi State. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 SEC teams made it.
Wow. There you go, Jared. Spencer just told you.
No, we didn't answer his question though, Nick.
Well, that's what I freaking told him, bro. I told him, well, Spencer just told you, Jared. I mean, there you go. All right. So okay, other good games are going on here in the March Madness.
Can we answer this question first? Do you mind? Smokes and Hilly and myself have not even answered it.
What is it?
The question of what Jared asked.
I mean, I'm taking SEC, bro. I'm taking SEC.
All right, Nick's taking the SEC.
I'd go with the field personally, because I think going through that gauntlet. I mean, obviously it's March, anything can happen, of course. But the gauntlet of the SEC, I mean, it has to wear people down. I mean, and especially with a lot of these easier conferences. Like I said, obviously I'm ACC biased because of Clemson, but I mean the ACC is absolutely terrible. So,
but here's the thing, feel like we never know come March. Like anything can happen.
Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%. Like I said, SIU we could beat Houston for all we know. I doubt. I mean, you're talking about very unlikely to happen, but you never know in March. That's why I feel like I would go more field than SEC. Because the SEC is by far the most elite conference in college basketball, but I like a lot of these teams that are, out of the field to make a deep run. As in the Clemson Tigers.
Yeah.
Final Four Clemson Tigers right here.
Wow.
On the field as well. Talk to me a little bit more, brother. St. John's, UConn, Gonzaga. Lots of these teams, we haven't seen an SEC team win in a while.
Yeah. I mean, Florida's the hottest team on the SEC right now. I mean, like you said, Florida is the greatest odds to win it all. I mean, who knows?
Yeah. Dude, that's so hard. Like, I want being an Alabama fan. I really like, and I'm not. I know this is going to sound biased. Their region in the East, okay, they win. They beat Robert Morris. If they do, you got St. Mary's or Vanderbilt. They've already beat Vanderbilt twice.
Yeah.
St. Mary's is coming off a rough loss against Gonzaga. Wisconsin, Montana. Wisconsin's been great.
Mm-hmm.
When you talk about experience, just looking at this entire region, the only two teams that really show me pure experience in March with their players, Alabama, a little bit of St. Mary's, Arizona, Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean,
yeah.
You just never know. Like, to get back to Jared's question, though, I know going off on tangents here.
Yep.
Give me the field. Give me the field. That's my first instinct. I very well could change my mind. But like you guys said, I mean, we don't know what these SEC teams are going to be like when they play opponents from other conferences.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the college football playoff in that sense, right? When you want to talk about it, like what the SEC bias is the same stuff we were talking about, right?
Yeah, I guess.
And then not one SEC team did anything in the playoffs.
Yep.
It's a little bit different when there's a field of what? 68, but
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because you know my emotions about the SEC bias, especially in college football. It's absurd.
Yeah. Rightfully so too.
There's a lot of talent.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Like I said, I get it. There's an absurd amount of talent in the SEC. So
yeah.
I actually agree they should have this many teams in college basketball, but I don't think conferences like the ACC is as bad as people think it is. I don't think it's good, but I don't think it's as bad as everyone is saying it is this year.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I mean, the SEC is looking pretty good this year, but who knows what happens? Who knows what division is going to be the best?
Need your prediction.
Yeah, Nick, who do you think is going to win? Actually, Nick, give me your final four right now. Yeah, that's what I think the chat wants to see, right?
Mm-hmm. So my final four right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Are we talking about teams or?
Yep.
Okay, well.
Yeah, Nick. Somebody just asked in the chat, yes, final four. Like, what's your final four?
I mean, I'm going to have to go with San Diego State. And then I would say.
Okay, hold on. San Diego State in the final four out of the South?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
San Diego State out of the South for Nick. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Who you got out of the West?
Out of the West?
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me look at the West region right now. I would say out of the West, it would probably be Texas Tech.
Okay, San Diego State, Texas Tech.
Yeah.
In that. All right. Yeah. Okay. Who do you have coming out of the East?
Out of the East? Let me see. Out of the East, if I had to pick one. Give me 1 second. I would say out of the East, I say BYU.
All right. So Nick has San Diego State, Texas Tech, and BYU. Who do you have out of the Midwest?
Out of the Midwest, I'm taking Gonzaga.
All right. Okay. And then let's get into it. Texas Tech versus San Diego State. Who do you have?
Texas Tech versus San Diego State, you're asking?
Yes, that is what I just asked.
I think I'm going to go with San Diego State, man. Give me San Diego State.
Okay. And then Gonzaga versus BYU. Who do you have?
I'm going to take Gonzaga.
Okay, so you have Gonzaga versus San Diego State in the championship game?
Yeah. I think Gonzaga versus San Diego State will be a great championship game to watch.
Yeah, and who do you have, Nick? Winning it all?
I'm gonna take San Diego State to win. Give me San Diego State.
Wow, that is wow. So now, I don't want to speak on and on about this, but boys, we were talking about was this team even going to get in, and Nick has them winning it all now that they're in.
Yeah, why not?
Yogi smokes. Go ahead.
I mean, there was a few years ago we saw UCLA. They were in the first four. They made it to the Final Four. So I guess San Diego State could prove us wrong.
Yeah, who knows?
I mean, they have a lot of talent.
Yeah, they do. They have a lot of talent. I mean, give me San Diego State to win it. I'll take them.
Go ahead, smokes.
I personally don't think it will happen, but I like the boldness of the prediction. I will tell you that right now.
I personally don't see any of those teams making the Final Four.
Yeah, who wants to go first for Final Four picks? Just looking at it, just seeing everything.
Yeah.
Let me Smokes go first.
Yeah, let Smokes go. I already did mine, so you guys can go ahead.
Okay, I get to go first.
Yeah.
You guys want me to go?
Sitting here
I
doing
can
it.
go, but
Yeah, you go ahead because I'm actually filling out a bracket right now because my brain is like fried looking at the bracket. So I'm just gonna fill it out to have my Final Four.
For sure. I'm not even filling it out. I'm just looking at teams from regions right now. Give me out of the South. Give me Michigan. Out of the West, give me Maryland. Out of the East, give me Bama. Out of the Midwest, give me Houston. Give me Houston over Bama, and give me Maryland over Michigan. So I have Houston versus Maryland, and give me Houston to win it all.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Now, I don't even know if that's going to be my bracket, but just looking at it right now, that's what I saw.
Give me St. John's. Go Iowa State. Tennessee. And let's go Wisconsin. And then Tennessee beats Wisconsin. And St. John's beats Iowa State. And then St. John's wins it all.
Okay. Oh, you got Rick Paterno, huh? All right.
Rick Pitino, brother.
I'm sorry, Paterno. Oh, God, Paterno, wrong guy.
Pitino.
Wrong. You know, yeah. You know what I mean. Let's see, for my Final Four.
Hold on. Before you go, I got to correct Slush in the chat. So, hey, Slush, UC San Diego as well as San Diego State are both in the tournament. San Diego State is in the first four. I'm playing North Carolina in the South region. And then UC San Diego is a where are they? Oh, there are 12 in that same South region taking on Michigan.
True.
Sorry, go ahead.
Let's see. Out of the South region, I'm gonna go Michigan State out of the South, I think.
Yep.
Out of the West, I'm gonna go Florida out of the West. I do think they're the best team in college basketball.
Yep.
Out of the East, I'm gonna go BYU out of the East. I think BYU's sneaky. I really do.
And that's
In the
Nick Cat?
Midwest. Yeah. And out of the West or Midwest, I gotta be my Homer self. I gotta do it. I gotta take Clemson out of the Midwest.
Okay.
Realistically, am I gonna put that in my bracket? Absolutely not. But I gotta take him.
Clark Kellogg did have
And
Clemson
then-
in their Final Four.
Did he really?
Yeah, he had him in his Final Four. Yes.
We'd love to see that. And then it would be Michigan State, Florida. I do think Florida wins that. And then it would be BYU, Clemson. Got to take Clemson. But Florida wins the national championship over Clemson.
All right. I like that take. Pretty good, Smokes. Good one. Well, guys, I'm just doing my bracket right now. I mean, I'm just picking to see which team beats which, and which team moves on. I mean, have you guys started your brackets yet?
I have not touched it yet.
Yeah. Right now, I'm touching it.
I understand that. I'm gonna give it some time. I'll be honest, Nick, myself and Christopher have a fantasy baseball draft here in a mere about 2 hours time.
2 hours.
So I'm gonna slowly but surely transition and lock in over to that. Get some food in me, and then focus on that, and then I'll do my bracket later tonight.
All right. Now, okay, so is that the end? Is that the end of the video, guys? Okay. So, guys, thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and please comment below on what video you guys want to see next on Sports News with Esco. Till next time, go subscribe, hit the notification button. Thank you guys for being in, and then we'll see you next time.
Deuces.
Deuces.
So,